Question 3. Find the magnitude of this vector, just for 2 marks this time. Well, that's just Pythagoras in 3 dimensions. If this had been in paper 1, I might have taken out a common factor, so I had less arithmetic to work with. But since I've got a calculator available, I'm just going to use all the figures the way they are. It's just Pythagoras in 3 dimensions, and you can just put the square root down straight away. It's just the square of the components, the 24 squared, the negative 12 squared, putting in the negative, just to be rigorous here, and 8 squared. Now it's just press the buttons and see what it comes to. And it comes to 28. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Number 4 then, solve algebraically this inequation here. It says algebraically. So that means no trial and error to figure out numbers that will or won't work. Well, it's just the same as an equation. Now you could flip it around, recognising you've got a bigger number of x here, but I've started, so I'll just carry on. So multiply out the brackets, because that contains terms that want to go in different directions. Now, swapping that over there, yes, I could reverse it, but I'm just going to take that across and subtract it. That'll make it negative 3x. These two add up to negative 18. Then taking that negative 3 across and dividing, we'll reverse that sign. I could show that division, although I didn't need to, which means that in the end, x is greater than 6.